Except Agam would be encouraging bloodshed. Is this third choice playing Final Fantasy 3? Yeah, I never said that. Something like it. He's right, you know. Bannon, our blood was spilled because of you. Oh. Then Burger was racing to acquire magic armor. Set aside on the Esper that was found here. The increased use of magic armor would lead to global destruction. The war of the Magi, the mythical battle that set mankind back 1,000 years. Can this really be happening? People have never learned. Brother! Oh, yeah. Yes, this is what was... Yeah. Sabine, you're alright. Who's with you? I'm sorry, return to Lord Doma. Gao. People of Doma wrapped up with the Empire. Kefka, poisoned everywhere. Barbaric. Elder, but that was because Doma was collaborating with returners. We make that mistake. That's nonsense. Cool, I made it too. Look! The Empire's poised to attack Nosh right now. What? Look, where'd you hear that? Celadon was one of the Empire's generals. I didn't seem familiar, so get out of the way. And he throws him. Like, jeez. This is General Celadon. She's towards Miranda and she's an Imperial spy and stay aside. Wait. Celadon's joining the returners. She's fighting with us now. But I promise I'd protect her. I will not back out of my word. Look, you're still thinking about that. I was also an Imperial soldier. What? In his face. Just like, I'm sorry. They all look down, all sad. The Empire is evil, but not all of its citizens are. This is... Majesty, the Empire cometh! The Empire cometh! Yeah, I believe come.
I don't care what you do, just give me that Esper!
Lord Kefka, there's civilians here.
Exterminate everyone!
But Nosh is neutral.
Idiot! Read my lips. Dispose of any who oppose us. March!
Oh man. Kefka's he's really gonna destroy Nosh somebody to Doma? There's not a river going through there. He's gonna poison the snow? Jeez. Really have no choice. Let's make ready for war. After the Esper, we moved it to the hills. Whoa. Then we're going up after it. Yeah. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Soldier, nice thumbs up. Cold is nice. Yeah. Isn't it a lovely gift? You can use magic too? When I was bathing, I was artificially confused with magic. It raises magic tonight. Have you loved anyone?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, jeez, this text is so fast. Just for a moment, I trust you.
Fine, use your own eyes, then decide.
See, I can't, I don't know what's going on. It scrolls so fast. Yeah, I got these guys. There's 7 people, that's what I was trying to say. They're confused. Yeah, so, obviously you're gonna have a team of 4, as we've discussed in the past. Guess I'll quick move stuff. Though it's probably a stupid idea to do that, because I'm not even gonna use her, but... Yeah, it doesn't matter. It is nothing matter. But, you make these teams, right? Just like you did before with the Mughals. Well, you didn't make the teams, but there was like 3 teams, you know? There's like, so you have to make 3 teams, and I like to do this team. This is the team I'm going to use for after this part too. So like the other 2 teams I'm not actually going to use at all. So yeah, I'm going to use this is the team I'm going to use. These 4. I have 4 teams, so I'm going to use this team, And I'm gonna use this team after this too, like this is the team I'm gonna use one more time. If you're gonna make the game more challenging, if you're like, you know, like if you're, I mean, obviously if you're a full player, you're probably not gonna realize it wasn't very bad, but maybe you are, I don't know. You could just do like a one-person team and do that for like the rest of the game. But the problem is there's like a lot of story stuff, and that's the reason I picked this team.
Oh, it's Genocellis. How delightful. This will be fun.
There's a lot of story stuff that you can activate with these characters. That's why I picked these ones. Like if you pick like Cyan or Gal, you're not gonna get the same story stuff you get from the other guys.
Go. Get those vile insects.
But I guess you don't need Cellus, though I like to have magic if I had explained that before. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot of fighting. This episode's probably gonna be long just because of this part where I fight like a bunch of these guys. Alright, so this team's pretty, I wanna put Locke in the back. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna need to use Runic against these guys, but later actually against Kefka it's really useful. And you really if you play this part and you fight Kefka, you really wonder why he ever ran away. At the other part, do I look like a waiter? He could have just completely wrecked you when you were back with the Shadow and Sabine at first. There's like no way you would have beat him. As strong as he is, and all the magic he has and stuff. I mean, with her, you have a chance, sure, because you have Runic. But also, obviously that's later. Because there's gonna be a bunch of these trooper fights that are pretty much exactly the same before then. I could just, like, to beat all these troopers, I'm not gonna do this, but it'd probably be faster if I just did auto crossbow, and then I just made everybody defend, and then I did auto crossbow again and kill all of them. But I like to practice my aura bolt, you know, so I have to, you know, so I figure I might as well just do it. Didn't steal, what? Yeah, aura bolt's a lot better, I think, and I don't know about suplex, like it doesn't seem to do that much more damage than a regular attack for me. And it's harder to do. It's not just directions, it's also the other buttons. So yeah, so this is a bunch of these fights. I mean, I don't know what to talk about really. So yeah, actually for this part we'll be in Norse, and I guess there's some treasure chests here too. See, I don't know if that's why I like to have her. She has magic. Wait, do I not have my 10-10 bar? I don't think I have it. I think isn't it just a Gal? Yeah, and the other guy has sniper sight and stuff. I should probably take this stuff off, because if you don't take it off, it just stays on them until the next time you have them again. Just like their armor and stuff. So I figure I should just take this stuff off. I'm not gonna fight all the soldiers, but I'll probably fight again, because there's all these green ones, and you've seen me fight a bunch of the green ones. There's still a bunch of brown ones to fight. So yeah, and I forgot to clip over and stuff. Anyway, yeah, there's all these green ones I've been fighting. I've fought like 4 battles now. I still have all the brown ones to fight. I'm not gonna fight all of these. I'm not gonna fight all of these at all. I'm gonna go it's the same thing as the last one. If you run straight at Kefka and fight him, you don't have to fight any of the other guys. They just all kind of disappear, run away, or whatever. So, don't have to worry about that. Also, yeah, I still have Locke with the Genji glove, so he has a double attack if I actually attack with him. Right now, his weapons are kind of like, that's the thing. After all this, like, Sabine and Cyan, and I guess kind of Gal, are like way more powerful than everybody else. I mean, in general, they have the strongest, like, straight-up attacks right now. But that's just because the most recent ones we've used, they have the most recent weapons and the most recent armor. I mean, the other ones, I got the armor, but the weapons. I mean, I got him that pike, but it's still not that strong. And it's not like he got any new tools or anything. The whole time I had Sabine, which I leveled Sabine up to level 13. Even though I guess Edgar's level 13 too, but I mean, I leveled Edgar to level, like, 12 or whatever. Or 13 before I even had freaking Sabine on the team, like before I even got Sabine, like that was when I leveled a long time ago. So yeah, so That's why everybody else seems so weak compared to Sabine. Like his attacks are doing like 500 damage. Well, not attacks. His attacks will still only do like 200, but you know, Edgar's aren't exactly super powerful, I think. But his auto crossbow is actually really good still. And Celis and Locke are like ridiculously weak. Because their weapons totally. I mean, Locke, I think he has Air Lancet, which is an air elemental, but these guys aren't exactly weak to air. And he has like a, I don't know, some other kind of dagger or something, so it has like low attack power. But I have the Ginzu Glove, so it does like that 2 like you can see the second one, so the Air Lancet, this one's doing 230, the other one's doing 80 damage and 70 damage and stuff. It's really bad. But right after this, there's going to be some better weapons for Locke and for Celis. Won't have any problems with that. These guys, yeah, they have that move. It's one of those like death moves, like when they're about to die, they can do that swing, and it's so annoying because they seem to hate Locke. Like, look at his health. They didn't even try to attack anyone else that whole battle. See, they don't attack Sabine or Edgar. Sabine's in the back. They don't try to attack Edgar, and he's like this, you know, he's the most well-rounded character I think I have. I mean, I'd say Sabine has really high attack, but I don't know if his defense is all that great. He can't wear like certain armor. And like Locke's defense is really low, and his attack is pretty low. Same thing with Celis, but of course she has high magic. But Edgar, you know, high defense, high attack, and his tools are really useful. I mean, he's probably the most well-rounded character you're gonna find in this game. Cyan, I'd probably say, is the second most well-rounded, but Gal is not well-rounded at all. He's ridiculous. I've never been a big fan of those characters. If I learned how to use them, I probably would be, but I don't like how Cyan is in this game, and how like who's like that one person, that weird like from like goblin person from Chrono Cross. Yeah, I can't really use those morphing characters that turn into enemies. I'm not really good at that. I just never figured out how to use it. I was like, oh well, if we can use this element, turn into this character. I guess, but I don't know what element. Like some of these people, I have no idea what element they are and why it would be useful. It's like, oh, this guy's a bug, so he's strong against this other guy who's a house. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. And oh, this 4 troopers again. I am so surprised. I just thought it was gonna be like something really different. Locke needs cured again. The Tintinabaro help out with curing. Like if I'm in the middle, if I can just escape to a town. Though of course there's one town where the whole town is worse than outside the town. But we probably won't get there till like 2 episodes from now, really. Because I don't think we're even gonna get out of Narsh this episode because all these fights are gonna take so long. But it's not a problem. There's a lot of stuff. There's still kind of a lot of stuff that happens. You know, plot-wise. Because, you know, that's kind of... I mean, I don't know what people look for in Let's Play, but usually I'm looking to get through the story somewhat effectively. And find out that most of the treasures, obviously, is what I was too. Like, where's those treasures at? This guy's here. Boy, he should be having the treasures now. There's a lot of treasure in Narsh. There's a bunch of treasures like you can't get because they're locked, or like in a part of the room that's just not there. Like it's like a part of the room that there's no door to it. It's just behind a wall. You can see because you know the perspective. You go like, oh, there's a treasure over there. But see, if I do auto crossbow twice, I just immediately will kill them. But I mean that's just my backup plan. Blitz misses and stuff. Yeah, see, I do auto crossbow again, and I die. Well, I can't shoot on him, but thanks for doing the cure anyway. Yep, see, boop. It's just nice watching him all disappear scene. I don't know. He will learn it. Oh yeah, what's his name? Sabine will learn a new blitz move at level 15. So, hoping I can level him up soon, because his next move is pretty good. I think it's like a fire move called like Phoenix or something. Pretty cool. I'll be sure to show it to you as soon as I level. I think after the next episode is when I'm gonna level, because the town I was talking about that we probably won't get to for 2 episodes. It's pretty hard. Like the first time I ever went there, I was just so shocked at how hard it was. Because first I thought it was just a town that was a normal town where you're safe in towns, and it was not. And it was really hard. And the boss kind of completely wrecked me because I went in there expecting to be able to buy new stuff, because that's what towns really have. Shops. That's the whole point of a town. Game is you can shop there. There's not shops there, so I didn't have any towns. I ran out of them in town. And then all my characters died except for one, the one with the antenna bar on. And yeah. So if your magic, if you have no if you use all your potions and your magic user dies and you have no Phoenix Downs and there's no place to sleep, then yeah, you're anyway. So here's a rider. He's a lot stronger than the other guys. I'll just be using Orbolt. And it's so annoying because right after the Nars, she'll be getting a tool for Edgar that will be really good against one person. Like his auto crossbow is good to use against a lot of people, but against one person, it does the same damage it would do against all of them. So, but we'll get a move that's even better, and then after that we'll get a move that's even better than that in that town I was talking about. Yeah. Because in the, what's it called? We're going to, well, I'll just, when I get back, and I'm gonna heal him. She's got a magic, but, yeah, I'm gonna use a tincture. I feel like it's gonna be useful enough. Wait, do I have a... Where's she at? Well, I was gonna give her the other earring actually, because it says it raises magic damage and it's more powerful paired, which I guess makes sense, But what else do, yeah, he has Genji Glove. I probably should get off True Night, to be honest. No, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I should probably switch that guy with Celis. Yeah, like that. Anyway. This fight's actually gonna be pretty easy. If you don't have Celis on your team, you fight this guy, he's actually kind of hard. I have no idea why he ran. And I love how it changes his sprite instead of how it was when he was just running away, but he's really good. Like, he has a lot of like really powerful magic, and a lot of it is like poison, confused, and all that kind of, so he has some really good stuff. But since I have Runic, it doesn't matter. So I think it's giving me MP instead of HP when I'm like absorbing his stuff, which is so weird because I thought it gave me HP. It gave me, it gave me HP last time, so I figured it would this time too, but no. I keep seeing like it just say like the number, like a 3 or something. It's Runic, and then it just goes to me, and I'm fine. Which I admit the first time I played this game, I didn't really use Celis. It was really bad because after this part, when I went to I keep talking about the town, but when I went there, I fought the boss, and he had some pretty good attacks and some pretty good magic attacks. I could have really used Runic. Runic is really dang helpful, to be honest. I mean, some of those things are like, wow, So yeah, I have no idea what I'm saying. On a tangent, I guess. Anyway, yeah, Kefka's not too hard if you have Runic. If you don't have Runic, he will, like, if you don't have Runic, what you want to do is, the star pendant, I think, whatever defends against poison. I'll put that on the first character, like whoever's in the top, and usually he'll try to use it on them first, and then he'll stop using it. He'll start using regular attacks. He'll use a little bit of magic, but mostly he'll try to like that thing. It won't work because he'll only try it on the person that's using it. If they're in the top, at least. That's what I've always noticed. Anyway, that was close. Go on. Could still be alive. Impossible, right? Terra, what is it? I know what it is. Out of my way, son. No! Boom! She blasts him. I love how Gal's just over there, like, everybody else looks like they're knocked out. He's just like, hi, how you doing? It's hilarious. Anyway. Terra and the Esper. There's some kind of reaction. The plane flying overhead. It's really loud. Anyway. What? What am I feeling? Huh? What's going on? Please, tell me. Who am I? Who? Terra. And Esper. I can actually feel its mind. Terra. Step away from the Esper. Uh-oh. It's not that aura thing again. What? She's a snowman. No way. Oh. Yeah. I think she's a banshee? That sounds like a banshee. That freaking scream, jeez. Well, I guess I've never actually heard a banshee scream, but you know, they say banshee scream, so I figured that's a banshee. Would also be screaming and flying away like that. This reminds me of something, but I don't know what. Oh, wait. Secret of Mana. Flying. Yep, this reminds me of exactly that. It's a little bit smoother, but, you know, same idea, I guess. Though I'm not controlling that at all. She's just flying around, screaming at a freaking crazy person. Ah! Anyway.
You're awake.
Where's Terra?
She's changing into something when we took off. She looked like an Esper.
Locke, you okay? Something happened to Terra. There seems to be some connection between Espers and her. Anyway, we need to find her. Witnesses saw her screaming across the sky to the west. Let's go. I promised to hide.
Locke.
Think, people. The Empire still wants that Esper. That needs our help too. Former Imperial soldier, but we've no choice. We must help her. Let's split up. Those who aren't searching for Terra will guard ours. Our castle can shuttle us to the western provinces. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have the same team. Edgar, Sabine, Terra, Locke. That's on my team. If you want Shadow on your team, you need to have only 3 people. Which I would, truthfully, I would just cut out Locke if you don't. I mean, unless you really are fine, like unless you buy a lot of, you know, potions and stuff, then I would just take out Locke. If you don't like to use magic, you like to buy potions and use those, then you can take out Celes. But that's only if you want Shadow. I don't want Shadow. I don't know. Right now, I don't like Shadow very much. Kind of just because what's gonna happen is this: I'm gonna get him right, and I don't know when I think he leaves for a certain amount of money you get. Like you know how you get GP after killing enemies. I feel like he leaves a certain amount. You get a certain amount of money. I don't know what that amount is, but yeah, only chest in the back is locked. Yeah, that's just right here, locked. Yeah. Anyway, he leaves when you get a certain amount of money. That's 5,000 GP. Jeez. Anyway, so I get really annoyed because I don't know when he's gonna leave really. So I'll have 4 people, and 4 people makes you stronger. I mean, this game is not, this isn't a modern game. This is a, hard-ish game. It's not exactly the easiest game in the freaking world, especially the first time playing it. So if you're gonna need 4 characters most likely. And what happens is if you, have 4. I just realized I don't have Tintinaball. It means those people. I have to go back to those people. But anyway, if he just randomly leaves, you'll have 3 people, and it'll probably be at the worst time. Usually, like every time I've had Shadow leave, it's been like when I have 2 party members dead, and only him and one other person's alive, and then he's like, okay, well, I earned my money, goodbye, and you're just like, are you serious? You're leaving? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? And he just leaves. I'm like, that's so annoying. It's the most annoying thing ever. Let's unequip all their relics. I forgot to do that. You could just have this. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you want to make the game harder, though, you could just have this team instead, which I think would make it a lot harder game. Because I can't use Gal very well, and Cyan's good, but he has no healing moves or anything, so him and just him and Gal would be a pretty hard game to play, in my humble opinion. But yeah, I think this is just the best team. I guess if you really don't want Sabine, if you just hate Sabine for some reason, you could use Cyan instead. I mean, Cyan and Sabine are definitely both, DPS, whatever, hard attack characters. So, I'd say Sabine grows to be stronger, but I mean, the other dude, he gets more of those charge things too, and gets some more moves from it. So, I mean, whoever you just like more. But I'm just doing this because of the story stuff. There's some plot stuff you can get for having both Sabine and Edgar in the team, and for having Locke in the team. That's why I have all 3 of them in the team, and Celis because of magic. Because magic, of course. Not that one. There's one around here somewhere. Anyway, no. Mithril Shield, I'm gonna need to buy some of those, I know it. Yep. I'll buy like 3 of those. I'll buy 4, but I realized I had Genji gloves, so nope. Alright, let's optimize and sell some stuff. These Mithril Pike and Mithril Shield. The thing is that even though the Mithril stuff is good, it's not the best. Like, Mithril stuff is right just above, like, iron stuff, really, when it comes to weapons. I mean, I think at least in this game, and most earlier games. I think in later games, Mithril was, like, the thing you start out with for some reason. Like, I'm just thinking of one Final Fantasy game where you start off with a Mithril sword, and then you get a Mithril blade, and then you get a sword later, but iron sword and everything else is better than that. There's iron sword there, so diamond sword, all that is just way better. So I don't know. Yeah, you do start with the Mithril blade. I don't know why the Mithril blade is so much weaker than the Mithril claw and the Mithril pike, but whatever. Oh yeah, up here there's a thing. There's a little thing you can see. There's a guy. If you look in the upper right in the next room. Yeah, right there. You see him? If you didn't, you just rewind. It's a video. Don't worry. Yeah. Or you can just walk back out of the room and walk back in. Or, you know how I walked. Yeah, see? Just go out. If you go back up, you'll see the next part. Okay, so, I think I'm gonna end the episode pretty soon. It's already been going on for it's almost a half-hour video already. Actually it is, it's like 20 minutes now. Yeah, so if you want to get the fairy ring, you can, but, yeah. I think I have some pretty good stuff, so. Most of the best relics are the ones you find, of course. Same thing with weapons, to be honest. I mean, some of them are pretty good that you can buy early on, but later, just the later you get in the game, it's usually, like the flail and the 2 full moons I'm gonna buy actually, because I'm not gonna sell the air lance. Well, I guess I will. I don't care. The full moon is actually, I mean, it's really good. It's like one of those throwy, spinny giant shuriken thing, I guess. But since he has a Genji glove, it's like really awesome having 2 of those. It brought his battle power up by a lot. Yeah, that's all the stuff I'm not going to be using. I think there's a lot of stuff I haven't sold yet. You haven't sold Thief, nice. It randomly steals, but I don't know, I kind of already... I use steal when I need to. Because usually, I mean, he's not like my attack character. I mean, he is kind of, but he's not really a hard attacker, so I kind of just let him steal at the beginning, and then once he's done stealing, if I feel like I'm stealing, I don't even really feel like it sometimes, so I don't. It doesn't matter. Alright, so, next episode, we'll, fight the, well, we'll go to, what's it called? His castle. Jesus, sounds really bad, but we'll go to Sabine's and, Edgar's castle, and, we'll get some stuff, and, we'll go to the next town. So, short. See you later, guys.